say every crime leaves a trace. A fingerprint, a drop of blood, a careless misstep. But what if I told you there was a murder with no evidence, no DNA, no weapon, not even a single footprint? A crime so perfect, it almost seemed impossible. I am Detective Drayk, and I've seen my fair share of so-called perfect crimes. But let me tell you something, perfection is an illusion. No matter how smart the criminal, how meticulous the plan, there's always a crack, a flaw, a single thread waiting to be pulled. And when you pull that thread, the whole thing unravels. This case began on a cold, silent night. A man, successful, well-liked, found dead in his high-rise apartment. Cause of death, poison. But here's where it gets interesting. There was no trace of poison in his system. No forced entry, no struggle, nothing. It was as if death had simply knocked on his door and walked in. The first thing you do in a case like this, you look at the victim's life. Who had motive? Who had access? But that's where we hit a wall. No financial troubles, no enemies, no secret affairs. The perfect family, the perfect friends, the perfect life, ended by the perfect crime. But I've been here before. I remember a case, a woman who was found lifeless in her own home. No forced entry, no signs of violence, just gone. And in that case, it all came down to something so small, so insignificant. The killer never even thought twice about it. A missing cup from the kitchen. That was all it took to unravel everything. So I started looking for the insignificant, the overlooked. And then I saw it. A glass of water on his bedside table, seemingly untouched, yet it wasn't. The rim of the glass had been wiped clean. Someone had been careful, too careful. And in this line of work, when someone tries too hard to erase a mistake, they end up leaving behind the biggest clue of all. The autopsy confirmed what I suspected. The poison used, a rare, slow-acting compound that disappears from the bloodstream within hours. A clever trick, but not clever enough. Because poison like that, it has to be prepared in advance, which means someone had planned this murder long before the victim ever took his last breath. The suspect, the one person who had access, who had the time to wait for the perfect moment. The business partner, a man who stood to gain everything from the victim's death. He thought he had planned the perfect crime. But perfection is a myth, a trick of the mind. And I don't chase myths, I chase the truth. The case was closed, the murderer behind bars. But let me tell you something, there is no such thing as the perfect crime. There's only the illusion of it, because in the end, the truth always finds a way to surface. And when it does, it's game over. Next time, we'll uncover another mystery, another deception, another case where the truth is hidden in plain sight. So stay sharp, stay curious, and I'll see you tomorrow.